Daf Yom Yerushalmi Terumos. The article is about the edition where Daf Ayin Beis and Aleph in the third line of Yerushalmi Boy, which is in the Vilna on Daf Mem Amud Beis. Last line of Yerushalmi Boy. Okay, so we'll tell you about, of course, the Kohen found out he's a cholo. So Yerushalmi asked, and I would say the found a Kohen, we found this cholo in the middle of the avodah is kshara, his kosher. After the shara dvarim Kohen, is this true about shara dvarim? Doesn't mean other things, but rather finishing the avodah of this specific korban. Shara dvarim meaning the rest of the matters of this korban. It seems that that's where Moshe learns too. Marafulda says to you about he's not on top of the zech at the moment, but he's in the middle of the avodah, is makabel adam. Basically, it's the same idea. So the makabel, the person who was mischalo, he was makabel adam. Acharche zorek, can he then do zrika through the because he was in the middle of the avodah? Kometz, there was kometz already, the mincha. Acharche makir, and then put the mizbeach, the red on top of the zech. Mazeh. He's suspending the paraduma blood outside Yerushalayim. Sorry, can he burn it afterwards? Rabbi Yaakov Barzav, the Shem Rabbi Yitzchak, Semimad the Tani. From now we learned also Sokechatas Gdul Shalom the Rabbi Shimcha Peres. They made the status of this coin and found out that he's a chol like a stone chatos, which people are not aware of. People are not aware that it was stolen. Where it's not aware, so therefore it's not. It doesn't. People are not going to say, "Hey, you're sacrificing a stolen chatos." So then we say that even if you found out after the Kabbalah Saddam, it's kosher, and you continue to do the zvika and the haktorah. So Yerushalmi says, "Getting Perek Hey halacha vav." There's also in the Bavli getting Daf Nun Hey. So the he says just like there you can complete the avodah. Here too, he found a chol in the middle. You can complete the avodah. You can continue. You can continue doing it. Okay, says Gemara. I'm sorry. You can do all that stuff. I'm not sure though if that is in the yeah. Rabbi Yaakov Barzavti b'shem Rabbi Yitzchak. The Rabbi Zavti named Rabbi Yitzchak asked, standing and doing the avoid on the zech. No, Ben Grusha. Found that he's Ben Grusha. Mar Avilei. What's his story? Now, it's important to know. Talk about a Kohen Gadol here, and we're talking Kohen Gadol when he dies. But Rotzech who's in your mikvah gets to go home. Okay. Now this Kohen Gadol found out that he's a cholo. It's as if he died or not. Finds out he's a ben grusha. What's the status? Kamishu Omes, as if he died. And all murderers named Mikla can go back home. Or below Kohen Gadol, it's like somebody whose Gemara Din was without a Kohen Gadol, because at the time of the Gemara Din, this fellow who's the Kohen Gadol turns out was not a proper Kohen Gadol. He was a proper Kohen Gadol. And halacha, if somebody has a Gemara Din as a Rotzech, b'shayim when and there's no Kohen Gadol in the office, and the Yotzim Shem Yolam, he never leaves the Miklot. So he could be really up the creek. Shemin Medal, let's start from here. Ma'aser b'megura shel Diskus. There's a reservoir of the person named Diskus in Yavne. Yavne, that's a reservoir. It was supposed to be a mikvah, but I think it's a reservoir of water. It's a reservoir which served as a mikvah. So Medes Bechezka Shlema, it was assumed to be Sholem, that it had 47. Dedes Nim says Chasera. And it was measured, it was found to be Chaser. It was, lo and behold, it was lacking 40 so. Rabbi Tarfa Mitar, Rabbi Tarfon, this is in also Gemara Kedushin Samach Vav and Base. The Tarfa Mitar, Rabbi Tarfa said, anything which was done here is tahar. Um, the um, uh, the assumption was that it was sholem until the last possible moment, and therefore until the last measurement, everything is tahar. Kibbutz says tummy. No, we don't know. Could be it's tummy from the first time he measured it, and then he found the sholem. Maybe the moment after it started being chassid. Rabbi Tarva said, "How can Rabbi Kiva?" He said, "Rabbi Kiva, mikvah zehu cheskas taro made. This mikvah had a cheskas taro. Cheskas can make tar. It was tar. Lo mi taro said she better cheskas cheskas should remain tar until you find out definitively that it's lacking." Rabbi Kiva said, "Could be the truth about the mikvah, about hatame hazeh. This person had a cheskas tuma. Cheskas tuma made. He remains b'cheskas tuma until you find out that he underwent the proper tara process. And here the tara process is in doubt because the mikvah he has a cheskas tuma. In the mikvah, we don't know if it was definitely mitar him or not. My Tafra said, no. What's the analogous to? It's like going, standing, and doing that by the mizbech. Another should ben grusha mechalutza. You find out, it turns out that is ben grusha mechalutza. Shabbat so kshera is avoda is a valid avoda, right? So here too, the mikveh was, so to speak, doing the avoda, right? So there, and therefore, till now it's kosher. Now it becomes possible. Kind of happen, but now I'm afraid. I'm right because said no. Lamazadam was the analogous to another shabbat. It's like somebody who's standing and sacrificing and it comes out, we have that is Ba'amum. We don't have all those. I did Parach Hashem Chelo Psukim, right? Which we had yesterday. Shabbadas Psula. Was Avodas Puzzle. The mikvah is also like a Ba'amum. I'm Rabbi Tarfon. Rabbi Tarfon said, Mazakiva. What's this about? I need Tamel Ben Grusha. Tamel Ba'amum. I say it's like a Ben Grusha. You say it's like a Ba'amum. Yeah, me diamond. Let's see what it's like. In a Ben Grusha diamond, I'm there Ben Grusha. If it's like a Ben Grusha, we'll have a Ben Grusha. The Ba'amum diamond, then with the Ba'amum. It's like a Ba'amum. They're not from Ba'amum. I mean, Kiva said mikveh pisul begufo. Ba'amum pisul begufo. Mikveh, the pisul is in the gufa mikveh. In the chefts of the mikveh. Right? That's what he saw that. It doesn't have a shade, it doesn't have it's not a chefts of a mikveh. And a Ba'amum is also the gufa, but it's a din in the chefts of the person. So that's something, and they're both physical issues within the issue which is being discussed. As opposed to a Ben Grusha whose psul is machmas achem. It's for father. It's the father who did it to him. It's not a concern in him. It's a concern in how he was conceived. It's a concern in the father, but not in him. It's an interesting idea. It's not a psul gufa. Okay, in other words, something which happened outside his mother's divorce. Okay, so the mikveh psula b'yachid, and similarly a mikveh, its psul is an individual. In other words, it's either kosher or not. There's no basin. There's not a gift involved. Ba'amum psula b'gufa. It's either ba'amum or not. Basin is getting involved. Avayicher ben grusha shafir shepsula b'basin. But ben grusha that has to be paskin on and based in that he actually is puzzled. And we can say yes, he based in 280. So Rabbi Tafra conceded. Well, actually, they voted actually in the issue, and Rabbi Tafra lost, so we keep it one. And he said that everything which had was done in the Megurah discourse is done. Amalei Rabbi Tafra and Rabbi Tafra said the Kiva perish minachayim. Anybody separates, he was separated from life itself. This is a very, very amazing. But Rabbi Yossi says those are merits. This teaches us. Because standing and sacrifice of Zev, that is, avoda is kosher, actually possible in Basin until he's possible in Basin. So, the way the Kabbalah explains it here, it's not just that we're mevarer, because it requires the psul basin. It's not just we're mevarer that it was always ben grusha melutza. After made basin has to paskin on him, so it has to change his status, and that means we now formally interrupt this guna, and not that it's bought retroactively. So it's as if the Kohen died. So therefore, it resolves the question of Yaakov Razav named Rabbi Yitzchak, because here we say that since it requires a formal change in status, it's like the change in status of Misa, and therefore it's the same thing that remains going go, which is a very big chiddush, but that's what Yerushalmi is saying. The one that goes on to learn from our Brisa another halacha, Hadamara. So if you want to say that which is paskin based in, means it doesn't take effect until now on, until the psak occurs. Safik tamei safik bamum. If you have a kohen who has a safik, whether he's tamei or in the din of tumor, safik bamum, where I guess it has to do with Kamari says totally in svara. So avodas kshera, and then zavayish he put kosher. The base and pasuk is tamei bamum because it needs a psak. Okay, an outright bamum, fine. Outright tamei, fine. What about safik? It's a psak. It should not be possible until the base and paskets. Until then, as avodah should be kosher, like a chola, like a safik chola. Hadamar safik tamei safik bamum avodas kshera. Ben Grusha, Ben Chalutza should be like a Ben Grusha Chalutza because of the psak basin which is involved. Says Martin, no. Umikve lavs safikli. According to you, also mikvah should also be kosher till the time of psak, because there is this issue here. Do we say the mikvah we go over the chazaka mekora? That was the mikvah was cheskas tahara. Or do you say that we go after the cheskas tumah of the person, right? So there also is an issue of psak here, right? So that's the case also here. The mikvah should not be possible mafreya. So mikvah lav safiku. So Armai Bechir said so it's Slum Mishpachot Tzarich based in. So it means that only Slum Mishpacha requires based in, any Slum Mishpacha requires based in, but that's not the same thing as a psak. A psak means that I pass on something, and that is retroactive as well. The mikvah, ba'amum, tamei, all those things are retroactive. It doesn't need a declaration of Beis Din. Psak doesn't necessarily have to take place in Beis Din itself. Anybody can ask any love. But evidently, the idea of declaring somebody a cholol requires a formal ma'isa. I know it's a ma'isa Beis Din, but this has to be a formal act of Beis Din, and therefore it's a formal act of Beis Din. So therefore, it's not possible for that to take place retroactively, and that's unique. Okay, there's no comparison between that and anything else. The Rashi really adds it requires the based in mumchen, and aim don't work on their own until they pass go to a based in mumchen, which the basin we know how to is a special basin. You're on a mishpacha, so I guess that's part and parcel of it because you're in a special basin. Okay, the article now has a header. Amount of them which had truma in their mouths. Question was the Mishnah. What Mishnah said? What you do at that point? Rabbi Eliezer says you swallow it. Rabbi Shua says you spit it out. So the Gemara says, Rabbi Yochanan said, "Ma pligin, be'eved b'isha." All my chlikers here is by an eved or an isha. That Rabbi Eliezer holds by an eved isha. There, you can Rabbi Eliezer can swallow it. The master died, or the husband died in the middle while they were eating. So but anything else, such as he was eating shul, found Ben Grushim and Chalutza, and found that the Elohim was fair that at the time he started eating already was also after and anything else, Ibn Abelaz's concedes. And that says Mara Amar Bishul Bar Yitzchak Masitza Marken. Can learn in the Mishnah. It says, "Oh no, that shu tevo meiser rishon shall need lo chumaso." Found out that we're eating is tevo and meiser rishon which has not been taken. Chumas meiser nebek the shul nifta do. And later, but there's a problem because it doesn't say you could swallow it there. Must be because he claimed my friend it was never good. So therefore, anything which was never good, that Imam Lazim concedes you have to spit it out. because my time out the regular is Mishum she's better. Because he started better. Now that's a not going to be not so sure about that. Time Rabbi Nesson lo share Rabbi Mishum she's better. No, it's not going to start about that. El share Rabbi los kabbalua. Once it's chewed, it's as if it's swallowed. So therefore, it's as if it's already eaten. And according to this, obviously, it's not dafka ever v'isha. It's has to be the sort of argue also by the nitmes or tameis is not going to make such distinction. The Gemara says, what about so Appa Shabbos came that if you eating Meiser Shabbos and you already chewed it, it's Kibbalua Koray Lezer. Appa Pesach came if you eating Chametz already chewed it, it's Kibbalua, and therefore you can swallow Koray Lezer. Appa Yom Kippurim came that anything you ate that's Kibbalua that you can swallow it. Appa Nazir came, so it's by Nazir if you ate or drank wine. Appa Nevelos came, same idea. Appa Trefos came, same principle. Appa Shklatzim came. But Ramasi came. All these shkotzim, of course, are any trait in general. So it's not clear if this is a statement or a question. The question, according to Eliezer, what's the status? Was a statement. Also, Eliezer says all this is actually true about all these things. But they don't basket like Eliezer, or basket like Yeshua, so therefore it doesn't really make a difference to us. Okay. Where the Gra learns, Abba Shabbos canes that you can be moitzi. In other words, if you're eating while going out, you continue being moitzi because it's good if it's already swallowed. Okay, so that brings us way well into Angim Lamal. Stop here.